Before we head into the video, I'd love to give a shout out to the sponsor of the channel, RL Exchange. Now, RL Exchange is a great way to buy Rocket League items and credits on any platform at the cheapest prices so that you can build your dream setup. Make sure to go and check out their website using the top link in the description and use code TXC to get yourself 3% off your order. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. In episode 5 of Trading from Nothing all the way up to the entire Fennec set. If you are enjoying the series, please do make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And every 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away a titanium white octane over on my Discord server. The link is in the description down below if you would like to join up. Just head over to the giveaway section, and anytime we have a giveaway on, you can enter. We do tons of giveaways, so make sure to head over there. As I just mentioned, we're going to be going for 50 likes on this video as well. Make sure to like if you haven't already. Hopefully you are enjoying the series so far. We're going to be trying to finish it very soon. But anyway, let's get straight into the first trade of nothing to the entire Fennec set, episode 5. Okay, so ideally this should be the last episode of the entire series. The inventory is making some really good profit, and yeah, we only need to make around 2,000 credits profit until we can afford the entire Fennec set. And even when I do start to buy each Fennec, I can still underpay for each one, and this will just allow me to save a little bit of credits or get the set a little bit earlier because I'm paying a little bit less credits than if I was paying minimum value for each one. But in the first trade, I am paying 100 credits below the minimum value for a Crimson Fennec. Now, realistically, I probably should have just kept this in the inventory and put it towards the Fennec set. However, I'm going to be trying to sell it for a little bit more than the minimum value and trying to make a little bit of profit, because right now, as I mentioned, I can't actually afford the Fennec set. I need to make a little bit more profit before I can actually start to buy it. But I also do pick up a pink octane. At the time, it was 100 credits below the minimum value, but then the next day it dropped a little bit, and then the day after it went back up when I'd already got it sold. So that obviously didn't help too much, but I was just trying to get it sold for its middle value and make a little bit of profit on the item. And also, this trade was really good. Now, this guy offered me a Lime Interstellar. Originally, he offered me a Lime Mainframe. He made a mistake with that, but I was still able to get a Lime Interstellar and 50 credits. Now, the Lime Interstellar is worth 200 credits more, but I still did ask for a little bit of an ad just because it is pretty hard to sell. I should still be able to sell this for the minimum value, but it's still going to take me quite a while to actually get this item sold. So I just asked for a little bit more credits so that it would actually be worth me selling this item and spending maybe an extra half an hour or an hour getting it sold than I usually would for an item such as maybe a painted Fennec. So that was an absolute dub. As I mentioned, inventory is looking solid. Now, we still do have the orange Draco. I do want to get that gone pretty soon because I don't really want to be struggling to sell that. But this trade was amazing. Now, I'm picking up a Crimson Shattered, 500 credits below the minimum value. Like some other items, this is going to be pretty hard to sell. It has quite a low demand, and I should be looking to sell this for quite a few hours, but eventually, like the other items in my inventory, I'm going to be looking to get it sold for the minimum value, and hopefully I should be able to make 500 credits in profit, which is an absolute ton, but as I mentioned, it will take quite a while to actually get that item sold. Now, again, picking up another painted Fennec. I should have probably put this towards the entire Fennec set, but again, I'm going to be trying to get it sold and make a little bit of profit out of it. I was able to underpay 200 credits, which was really good. I'm not usually able to underpay that much for a painted Fennec. Usually I'm doing 100 credits below the minimum value, or if I am really struggling for trades, I will sometimes do 50 credits below the minimum value for an item and then try and get it sold for the middle value. So underpaying by 200 credits is going to be perfect, and this trade again was really good. I've said in the past that I want to start trading with some different items, so I believe this was a perfect opportunity for me. The Forest Green Tunica is valued at 2.2k minimum value, so I did underpay by 800 credits, but this is going to be nearly impossible to sell. So maybe not a smart choice to buy it near the end of the series, but it was a massive opportunity to get a ton of profit. So I took it, and we'll just be looking to get it sold for its minimum value, or maybe even a little bit of a quick sell. I'm happy to go down a little bit because I did underpay by so much. I'll still be making profit even if I do quick sell it, but again, this trade was so good. We're going to be selling 2 items in one trade. I believe I'm going to be getting the amount I want for each one. 500 for the pink octane and then 400 for the Fennec. At the time, that was the middle value for the octane, so I can't really complain about that. Sadly, it did go back up the next day. I could have made a little bit more credits, but either way, selling 2 items in one trade is going to save me a lot of time. I won't have to find separate buyers for each item, and I also do manage to get the Draco gone for the middle value. This day, I was having such a good day of trading just because I was getting so many items sold for the exact prices that I was looking for, and I was just getting them sold really quickly, which means I didn't have to spend as many hours as I usually do just looking for trades, because it can be really boring, especially when I'm not getting any trades. I'm fine spending a while trading as long as I'm actually making a good amount of profit, but when I'm just sat trading on my Xbox and not getting any trades for hours on end, it does get very boring. And I also do pick up a black OEM, 150 credits below the minimum value. This has always been a good item for me. Loads of people struggle to sell it. I actually find that it's quite easy to sell, so I'm always open to pick up a black OEM and flip it for around the minimum value. Sometimes it does take quite a while, sometimes I get it sold pretty instantly. It's a little bit of a weird one, but I always get it sold nonetheless, so I'll be trying to get the minimum value for that item. This trade was so good. For some reason, this guy wanted both my Lime Interstellar and my Crimson Shattered, and he bought them both for their minimum value. I actually believe he was open to pay 2,650 credits, but I did say in chat I was only looking for 2.5k. I could have made a little bit more profit, but I'm happy that I've got him gone. And also for the minimum value, I believe I made around 250 credits profit on that Interstellar and 500 credits on that Shattered, so some amazing profits in there. Now I also do start to buy some Fennecs into the inventory, and these ones are actually going to stay, I hope, unless I get a really good offer for them. But yeah, hopefully these are going to be going towards the Fennec set. The Cobalt is valued at 500 minimum value at the time anyway, and then the Lime was 400. They added up to 900 credits, so I was also underpaying by 100 credits at the time. But yeah, like I mentioned, they should be going towards the Fennec set. They shouldn't leave the inventory, and I can actually start to buy the set finally. I believe I'm actually buying a few Fennecs rather in these trades. I do also manage to pick up a Forest Green Fennec, again 50 credits below the minimum value. I don't really mind paying minimum value because I believe I can afford the entire set for minimum value and still a little bit extra, but underpaying just still shows you how you can make profit at any point in a nothing to something. And even if I do have some credits left over, I might be able to use those for a future giveaway, or maybe just to buy another item if I like it. But I also do manage to pick up a black OEM, again trying to make a little bit of profit. I know I'm pretty sure I can afford the Fennec set here, but a little bit of profit doesn't hurt. I'll still take this, picking it up for 930 credits actually, and I should be able to go on to sell this for 1.1k. I'm always able to sell this on. It sometimes takes a little bit of time. Sometimes I sell it on really quickly. It just sort of depends when I'm trading, how many people are online, if I get lucky or not. There's a lot of things that could change whether I actually manage to sell this item quickly or not, but I managed to sell it on within about half an hour, I believe. But yeah, I believe I was also trying to buy a white Fennec at this point, but I just couldn't afford it, so I had to sell something. And obviously the Fennecs are going to stay in my inventory, so I try and sell off the black OEMs. In the next episode, I will be trying to get rid of the Forest Green Tunica. Hopefully the next episode is also the last one, because as I've mentioned, I can't afford that Fennec set. I'm just needing to sell some of the hard to sell items, and that Forest Green Tunica might have been a bad decision, because now trying to sell it coming to the end of the series is going to be really annoying, and I might be struggling to sell that. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you made it this far. Make sure to comment Fennec set down below as well. We're going to go for 50 likes on this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.